Welcome back to the channel, or hi if you're new here. I'm Elise, and today we're going to be learning how to crochet this super easy granny square with color changes. This is a beginner-friendly project, and I will be going over all of the stitches with you as we use them, and we will not be using a magic ring for this project. This will work with any yarn and any crochet hook that you have, but today I'm going to be using some worsted weight for acrylic yarn and a 5mm hook. You can use as many or as few yarn colors as you'd like. The only other thing you're going to need to get started is a pair of scissors, and we're ready to begin. Okay, to get started on our granny square, the first thing we have to do, as always, is make our slip knot. To make a slip knot, we're going to wrap the yarn around two of our fingers and across, just like this. Then I'm pinching that yarn tail with my thumb so it doesn't come undone. I'm taking my pointer finger on my other hand and I'm putting it under that first strand of yarn and over the second. Then flip that second strand of yarn up and pull it tight. Let's do that together one more time. Wrap the yarn around two of your fingers and across. Pinch that yarn tail with your thumb. Take your finger on your other hand and put it under that first strand of yarn and over the second. Then flip that second strand of yarn up and pull it tight to make your slip knot. Now that we have our slip knot, we can go ahead and put our hook into that loop. Pull on this yarn tail to go ahead and tighten that loop down around the hook. And now we're ready to make our chain. To make a chain, we're just going to grab the yarn and pull it right through that loop on the hook. Again, grab the yarn and pull it right through the loop on the hook. We need to start off with 4 chains in total, so let's do that 2 more times. Just grab the yarn and pull it through. Grab the yarn and pull it through. Now we're going to connect the last chain that we made with the first chain that we made with a slip stitch. To do that, I'm going into that first chain that I made, just like that. Grab that yarn and pull up a loop, and pull that right through the loop on your hook. I'm going to go ahead and trim this yarn tail a little bit so it's not in my way. And now you can see that we've made a little circle with our chain. All of our stitches in round 1 of our granny square are going to go right into the middle of that circle, just like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started on round 1. I'm going to start off by chaining 3. 1, 2, and 3. And this chain 3 is going to count as a 1 double crochet. Now we're going to make 2 double crochets into our circle. To make a double crochet, we're going to yarn over. I'm putting my hook into that circle, yarn over and pull up a loop so that you have 3 loops on your hook. Then yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops and you've made your first double crochet. Again, yarn over. I'm going back into that circle. Yarn over and pull up a loop. Yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over and pull through 2. So we have our chain 3 here that counts as 1 double crochet, and then our 2 double crochets into our circle. We're going to call this a double crochet cluster, and each one of our double crochet clusters should have 3 double crochets. So this is going to be our first cluster, and we need 3 more into our circle here. And we're going to separate those with 2 chains. So let's go ahead and chain 2, 1 and 2, and make our next cluster of double crochets by making 3 more double crochets into our circle. So there's 1, 2, and 3. You can scoot your stitches down as you work to make more room in the circle. Next, we'll chain 2, 1 and 2, and now we only need 2 more double crochet clusters into our circle. So let's make the next one by placing 3 more double crochets into our circle. There's 1, 2, and 3. Scoot those stitches down if you need to. And again, we'll chain 2. And now we'll make our last set of double crochets into our circle here. So go ahead and make 3 more double crochets right into that circle. So because we need 2 chains between every one of our double crochet clusters in round 1, let's go ahead and finish off by chaining 2. And now we'll make a slip stitch into the top of that chain that we made at the beginning of the round. So find that third chain at the top, Go ahead and go into that chain, and we'll make our slip stitch by grabbing the yarn and pulling up a loop, and pull it right through that loop on the hook to make your slip stitch. Before we end round 1, I'm going to go ahead and find this yarn tail at the back and pull on that to close up that circle. Okay, now we're ready to change yarn colors, so I'm going to tie off by chaining 1, cut the yarn, pull that right up through that chain that you made and pull it tight. And we can just pull that to the back for now, or you can go ahead and weave it in. Okay, so now we're ready to start working with our next yarn color. And we always want to start in one of these corner spaces right here. So that's going to be the space made by that chain 2 that we made between each one of our clusters in round 1. So I'm going to go into this corner here, and I'm just going to pull up a loop with that new yarn color. And then we'll go ahead and make a chain. And to start round 2, we will chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. And that again will count as 1 double crochet. If you are not changing yarn colors, that is okay. All you have to do is slip stitch over into the nearest chain 2 space before you start on the next row. I'm going to go ahead and make 2 more double crochets into the same chain 2 space that I made my chain off of. So there's 1 and 2. And because we're working on the corner of our square, we're going to make another corner into this chain 2 space. We'll do that by chaining 2 and putting 3 more double crochets into that same chain 2 space. So I'm going back into that same space and making another set of double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And you can see that we've made another corner. Next, we'll go directly into this next chain 2 space right here. And we're going to make our first double crochet cluster by placing 3 double crochets into that next chain 2 space. So there's 1, 2, and 3. Scoot those stitches down a little bit if you need to. And again, because this is a corner, we're going to make another corner there by making 2 chains, and then another 3 double crochets into that same space. Let's make our third corner into this next chain 2 space. Make your first double crochet cluster into that next chain 2 space, just like that. Chain 2, and make another double crochet cluster into that same space. Okay, we only have 1 more corner, so let's do that one more time. Make your first double crochet cluster into that next chain 2 space. Chain 2, and make your last double crochet cluster into that same space. Okay, this is what we should be looking like so far. We'll end round 2 by making a slip stitch into the top of that chain that we made at the beginning of the round. So find that third chain at the top and make your slip stitch. Again, we're going to change colors first by tying off. So chain 1, cut your yarn, pull that up through the chain that you made and pull it tight. And we can just pull that right through to the back, or you can go ahead and weave it in. Okay, to start round 3, I'm going to go ahead and start again in any of these chain 2 spaces. So in any of the corners, go ahead and grab that new yarn color, pull up a loop, attach it by chaining 1, and we're ready to start on round 3. Chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and this chain 3, as always, will count as 1 double crochet. Make 2 more double crochets into that chain 2 space to complete your first cluster, like that, and put another double crochet cluster into that same space. Now you can see that we have a new space between each one of our corners, so we're only going to place one double crochet cluster into each one of the spaces between our corners. So I'm going right into this next space in the middle here and putting 3 double crochets into that space. Just like that. Our next space here is a corner, so we'll make our first set of double crochets into that chain 2 space, chain 2, and make another cluster of double crochets into that same space. Our next space is in the middle here, so we only have to put one set of double crochets into that space. And again, we'll make our next corner into this next space. So make your first cluster of double crochets, chain 2, and make another cluster of double crochets into the same space. And I'm just going to keep repeating that for the rest of the round, making one cluster of double crochets into each of my spaces in the middle, and 2 sets of double crochets into each corner space. I only have one left here, with a chain 2 in between to make my new corner. So go ahead and do that, and I will meet you right back here. Okay, once you've worked your last set of double crochets into that last space, we'll finish round 3 by making our slip stitch into the top of that chain that we made at the beginning of the round. Just like that. And again, we'll chain 1, cut our yarn, pull that up through that chain and pull it tight, and pull that to the back. Okay, I'm ready again to switch colors, so I'm going to start in any one of these corner spaces and attach that new yarn color, chain 1, and the only difference in round 4 is going to be that we now have 2 spaces between each one of our corners. So into each one of these spaces here, we'll only place one set of double crochets, just like we did in the middle here in round 3. But we're starting here in a corner, so let's make our first corner first by chaining 3. Make 2 double crochets into the same space to complete that first set of double crochets. Chain 2, and make 3 more double crochets into the same space. Like I said, we now have 2 spaces between our next corner, so into each one of those spaces, I'm going to place 3 double crochets. There's the first one. And the second one. Our next space here is a corner, so we'll make our next corner. Same as always, place your first set of double crochets into that chain 2 space. Chain 2. And make 3 more double crochets into that same space. Again, I'm just going to repeat that all the way around, placing one set of double crochets into each one of my spaces between my corners and making my corner into each corner space. Okay, once you've worked into every space for the entire round, we'll go ahead and finish off like always by making our slip stitch into the top of that chain that we made at the beginning of the round, just like that. And we'll finish the round by tying off, so chain 1, cut the yarn, pull it up through that chain that you made and pull it tight. And then you can go ahead and weave in the yarn tail or pull it right to the back. Okay, so this is what we're looking like. I'm gonna go ahead and stop here at round 4, but you can continue to make this as large as you'd like. The only difference is going to be that for every round that you add, you'll just have one extra space between each one of your corners. So as you can see, we now have 3 spaces between each one of our corners. In the next round, we would have 4. In the next round after that, we would have 5, and so on. But you're just going to be repeating the exact same process, making your corner into each corner space and 1 set of double crochets into each space between your corners. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Go ahead and let me know in the comments how your granny square turned out and what colors you're using. I'd love to know. Subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in the next one.